Hello everybody, my name is Okweoluwa and welcome back to Okweoluwa's I Am Positive. Yes, see, I changed my channel's name to Okweoluwa's I Am Positive because I realized that searching for I Am Positive on YouTube was so difficult. Like, you search for it and then it wouldn't pick my channel quickly, so I just changed to Okweoluwa's I Am Positive. Yeah, and I also want to say thank you to all my 334 subscribers and all my viewers. Thank you all so much. And if you're a viewer and you're not subscribing, please remember to subscribe. It's really important that you subscribe. Thank you. That said, today I wanted to talk about how HIV has affected my romantic relationships. Now, I'm going to start with the relationship that I had when I found out about my status in 2016. So at the time, I was dating a really kind-hearted, nice, godly human being. I found out about my status and it took me about 2 weeks to be able to, tell him about it. Of course, he comforted me and all of that, after which he went to get tested, which was literally like the first thing that I had to do. But we're not really concerned about his HIV status because we had not been involved sexually. We decided to do our relationship the God's way, so we're not active sexually. We're both celibates, and then wanted to wait till we got married. If we got married, we didn't get married anyway. So there was a very low chance that I could infect him. We knew that, but it was still right for him to go get tested, and thank God it was HIV negative. However, before that period, the relationship had already been on, like, it wasn't really smooth, alright? Like, it was totally my fault. I was totally weird. I was emotionally withdrawn and all of that from him. So I feel like my HIV positive status was like the final nail that closed the coffin. Like, it just made it, how do I put it, obvious that the relationship needed to end. So I called him and I told him, I said, I've noticed that it feels like you're not talking about the future anymore. It feels like you want to break it off, but you don't know how to. You don't want to because you don't want to look like a terrible person. You're not a terrible person, and it's okay to look out for yourself. As a matter of fact, I actually felt like I needed to be by myself in that situation. Just take care of myself by myself. I didn't need somebody by my side who felt pity for me. So I told him, let's break it off. When people ask you, tell them that I broke it off, so you don't have to explain anything and you don't have to look bad, and you can come and ask me why we broke up. I'll handle it anyway. So that was how the relationship ended. Now, I gave you that history because I wanted you to know that it wasn't 100% because of my status. We already had issues before in the relationship, right? But the HIV status definitely now closed it. Like, okay, let's end it and all of that. So he's a good guy, really good guy. He's married now with a son, and I mean, his wife is like one of the luckiest women on earth, legit. Anyway, that being said, for my subsequent relationships, I've always been of the opinion that lay your cards on the table, especially if you see that this is a relationship that might lead to marriage, a serious committed relationship. So once I see how serious it's getting, once I see how serious it's getting, I legit put it out there to say, see, I have this condition, I'm HIV positive and I take my pill every day, I'm fine, I'm good. I just needed to let you know so that you can, make an informed decision. Do you want to carry on with the relationship or not, right? So I don't project it in a way to make them afraid or to make them pity me or to make them, how do I put it, see me as a liability. No, I just let them know because I need you to know that this is what it is. Are you going to stay or are you going to leave? I like to have like a very honest relationship where we can completely trust ourselves. Even though at the time I was advised that I shouldn't do that kind of thing, I should wait, like yeah, at the infectious clinic, my counselor then told me, wait till the guy has proposed marriage to you before you tell him about your status. And I understand where he's coming from, just for my own sanity and my privacy. But I mean, I'm okay, and I didn't think that was the best way to do it. I felt that my own way was the better way, and I really appreciate it because I prefer to be rejected early than when I'm much, longer in the relationship and I've invested so much emotion and then I'm now telling you and then you now say no. I have to go back again to the healing process. No. So that was why I felt like I needed to put it up front, you know, and I don't regret it. I've met guys who legit, like, I dated 2 other guys who legit stayed, and they're like, okay, let's see how it works. And by the time we broke up, it had nothing to do with my status. We just fell off and everybody just went their ways, and we're all still mutual, right? And I also wanted to say that I met 2 different guys also that wanted to date me, and I used my HIV positive status as some kind of weapon because I didn't want to say yes to them. I knew it was not a good relationship that I wanted to be in. Not like they were not good people, they were good people, but we're not good for ourselves. Do you understand that kind of thing? So I knew that relationship wouldn't work. So I said no to them a number of times. They were persistent, and I thought, okay, maybe if I say this, then they would completely leave. But I tell you, man, those guys didn't leave. So the moral of that particular story is I did not allow, how do I put it now? I did not allow my HIV positive status to determine my choice of a future partner. Does that make sense? Like, I still had my values. I still had my core values that I wanted in a life partner, and I wasn't going to compromise on it because I'm HIV positive. Like, there's no way I'm going to do that. I'm still going to open my eyes and marry right. Like, I'm not going to give HIV that much power in my life to say, okay, you're going to determine who I'm going to marry, who is going to be the father of my children, who is going to build our home, who is going to lead me. I'm not going to do that. So I didn't allow it to define me. And I hope that this is some kind of encouragement to you, that if you're HIV positive especially, that you don't have to allow HIV status define you, define your future, define your life, define your happiness. Take your pill every day and be happy. Be encouraged. There's really nothing wrong with you. You're good. I promise you are good. Anyway, that being said, thank you for listening today. I had a good time chatting with you. If you have any questions, please ask me in my comment section, or send me an email, or send me a DM on Instagram, or send me a DM on Twitter. I am open to it. Thank you for all the love. I really, really appreciate you guys, and the positive reaction has been so elevating. I love it. Thank you all so much. Bye.